What if I told you that you could grow an insane back using just dumbbells, the type of back that's functional and aesthetic? Most people think you need a gym with various machines to grow a wide and well-shaped back, but that's not true. I've been training with dumbbells for years now, and by 15 I've built a back that looks aesthetic with their help. So to help you achieve results like me, I'll be giving you my full dumbbell back workout that will skyrocket your back gains. And if you stick around until the end, I'll give you advice that will help you take this workout to the next level. So let's get started. The dumbbell back workout I'll be going over today targets all parts of the back and includes only 4 exercises. The first exercise is the dumbbell row, which will target the lats and the middle back. I like to do this exercise with a bench as support, but if you don't have a bench you can use a bed or wall instead. To do it right, make sure you're in a secure position no matter how you're being supported. Keep your feet pointing forward and look straight. Then pull the weight back to your hips. And when you lower the weight back down, make sure to get a deep stretch in your lats. But remember, don't stretch too far where you end up rotating your torso. This exercise is extremely effective for growing your lats and middle back because it allows you to get an extremely deep stretch very easily. Also, this exercise will go towards developing a V-taper, which is another bonus. The next exercise is chest supported rows with your elbows wide. This exercise will target your upper back and will also lightly work your rear delts. You will need a bench for this exercise, but if you don't have a bench you can do it standing. To do it right, make sure your bench is at a 45-degree angle and lift the weight up, sticking your elbows out but not too far where you put yourself in an uncomfortable position. And if you're doing the standing version, bend over, face forward and stick your bum out. Then lift the weight the same way, making sure your elbows are out. You'll probably need to go a little lighter on this exercise to focus on form, but overall it's a great exercise for giving that detailed look in your back. The third exercise is the dumbbell shoulder shrugs, which target your traps. A lot of teens don't train their traps, so if you do this exercise you'll easily be ahead of the game. To do it right, stand up straight and shrug your shoulders with the weight. Make sure to shrug your shoulders as high as you can and slightly bend your elbows to get a full range of motion. This is the most simple exercise to do, so you can't really go wrong while doing shrugs. The final exercise is the rear delt flies, which target the rear delts. This is another muscle teens and even adults don't train properly, which leads to the rear delts being underdeveloped. I know I said chest supported rows work your rear delts, but it's not the main muscle being worked in that exercise, so doing rear delt flies will guarantee rapid muscle growth in your rear delts. Again, you can do these seated or standing. To do it right on bench, sit on the edge of the bench, lean over and raise your arms up. And to do it right standing, bend over, face forward and do the same motion you would if you had a bench. Now that you know how to grow your back using just dumbbells, you'll need to know how to grow your chest and your arms in the same way. So click the link in the description to learn exactly how to do that. Anyway, it's time for the advice that will help you achieve the most out of this workout. If you've watched my videos before, you'll be tired of this advice, but for beginners and new lifters, this advice is very important. The first piece of advice is rep ranges. Each exercise I listed today should be done for 8 to 12 reps for 3 sets and a 3-minute break in between each set. This is the best way to train for hypertrophy, which basically means it's the best way to grow your muscles. And finally, I always say it, you have to take each set till failure. This means the last rep of your set should be extremely hard to do, because if you're not training hard, you won't be growing. My next piece of advice is that you have to be progressively overloading after each session. This basically means after each session you have to either increase the weight or amount of reps that you do, so your body's constantly under pressure to grow. For example, my first workout I might do dumbbell rows for 5 kg for 8 reps. The next session I'll either do 9 reps or I'll do 6 kg. As you can see, I'm increasing the weight or reps, so I'm constantly putting pressure on my body to grow. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Please make sure to like and subscribe and comment if you have any other video suggestions, and yeah, subscribe.